Hey, what's going on, Libras? Butch Tarot here. Gonna do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And we're gonna be using the Incromancy Tarot, which is really cool. One of my favorites. It was a great gift, and so far I'm really enjoying it. Every card is made by a different tattoo artist, so it's completely different. It's one of the most unique decks I've ever seen. That being said, let's get it. First, we have the Libra. What is going on for the Libras? All right, Libras. So the first thing I see, Libras, is there is someone coming towards you. Now, with this person, I feel like right away, I mean, it's going to come seemingly out of nowhere. We got that Magician. Now, with this person, this is someone very confident. And I feel like it's almost borderline. You know, there is a cockiness to this person. You know, they're very confident in themselves, but they're also very confident in how they feel. Now, I feel like in the beginning, it's going to come off almost like they have a hidden agenda. You know, we have that Seven of Swords in reverse, so I don't feel like that. You know, I really don't feel like they have a hidden agenda, but I feel like they're going to come off that way. It's almost like they're going to come off, you know, very, how do I put this? I just see someone coming off very, very sure of it. You know what I mean? They're very sure of this connection, even though it's very quick, even though it came out of nowhere. I feel like they're going to come off very sure, and they're going to be very, they're going to try to persuade you. And I feel like it's going to cause a lot of internal struggle within you. You know, I do feel like we got that Five of Wands. I do feel like it's going to come off disingenuous. You know, it's going to come off like they just want something from you, like it's a physical connection. They just want it, you know, they just want to be that late night person for you. You know, they just want to, it's going to come off as like, there's just a very passionate energy coming from this person, very fiery. And I feel like to you in the beginning, it's going to come off like they're just looking to get something from you, not really willing to give you anything. Now, I feel like this person is not quite the type of person that you normally have around you. And I feel like that's part of the internal struggle as well, is it's almost like this is not really the type of person that you've been with in the past, or there's something about this person that's not quite the same. But we have to look at the fact that in the past, if you're still looking for someone, the past people weren't really the right people. So the message I'm really feeling here is you don't have to give into this, but don't overthink it. You know, don't overthink this. You don't have to jump right in. You don't have to be quick about this. You don't have to give into anything you don't want to give into them. But I feel like you need to just let this happen. I feel like the message I'm getting is just to see where it goes, because I feel like there's something here that you're going to want to see. You know, it's like walking into a movie, the first 5 minutes, you're like, this movie sucks. You know, it's not my type of movie. And then 10 minutes in, you can't go anywhere because you're entranced. I mean, you're enjoying it. And at the end of the movie, you're just like, I'm glad I stayed. That's what I'm feeling here. You're going to be glad you stayed. but you don't have to give anything. It's not that you don't have to give anything, but you really don't have to invest anything. Just see where it goes, because this person is going to do all the work. I see this person putting in all the work. They're doing all the effort. They know what they want. They're coming to get it. They're willing to prove it to you. You know, they're not going anywhere. They want something from you, and it's not what you think. This is the beginning of a whole new journey. We got that Fool card. This is the beginning. It's the absolute beginning of something great. And that's why I feel like you should just let it happen. You know, like I said, you don't have to give that much. You don't have anything to lose here. But I feel like if you don't take this seriously, and if you don't see where this goes, I feel like it's, you know, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of regret. That's as simply as I can, you know, as simply as I can put it, because I do see a lot of emotional fulfillment here. I do see you being very happy. You know, we have the Sun card. I see a lot of happiness coming for you, and I don't want you to miss it. You know, I don't want you to miss this, because this person doesn't just want a hit it and quit it. They don't want just a one night stand. They want to be with you. And this is the type of person that will give you what you want if they get what they want. And what they want is you. They want you to beside them. They want to take you out. They want to, you know, they want to spoil you. They want to have a good time with you. They want to build with you. This isn't a short-term thing for this person. They seen you. They wanted you. They went after you. Period. And you may not be seeing their true intentions right now, but you will. And I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. A lot of big changes coming. And I feel like these big changes are going to be difficult at first. But like I said, you don't have to put anything in. You don't have to put anything in that you don't want to. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying don't put anything in. But I'm just saying, just let them do what they're doing. Let it happen. See where it goes. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, because I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. And like I said, just because they're not what you generally, you know, they're not quite the same, you know, when we have a type, or we have, you know, certain, let's say, qualities that we look for in someone. And I feel like this person doesn't quite fit that. But as we grow, so do our, you know, expectations. I mean, when you're 16, your expectations from a partner are a little bit different than when you're 25, or when you're 30, or when you're 40, or 50, or 60, or, you know, 100. Our expectations changes. And I feel like this is going to bring a lot of big changes on, but I feel like it's going to be where you want to be. It's the changes that are necessary. Because like I say to people, they say, well, you know, when someone says I met someone, but they're not quite like what, you know, the people that I've dated before. I'm like, the people that you dated before didn't work out. You're not with them anymore. So maybe something new is a breath of fresh air. And this is what I feel like this person was going to be. And I feel like this is someone that will nurture this connection. Like I said, they're going to keep putting in the effort. They're very confident. And it may come off, you know, a little bit too confident. And that may be why you're picking up maybe that little bit of a player energy. But like I said, I don't see a hidden agenda here. This person is not trying to, you know, trying to fool you. They're not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. What they're offering you is what they're offering you. There's no hidden agenda. There's no, you know, they're not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They're trying to give you, you know, show you what they have to offer right front. And they're not, like I said, don't overthink this. Put in what you want to put in. You don't have to put anything in if you don't want to, but don't shut it down before you see what happens, because I feel like I said, I see a lot of happiness. I see a lot of emotional fulfillment, you know, and I do see you coming out on the other end so much stronger. You know, this person is not just about fire and passion and physical. I mean, there's a lot of love this person has to give, and you could be the one they give it to. And like I said, let them do the work. They're going to make the offer. They're going to make you an offer. They don't want you for one night. They want you for all nights. You know, they're going to, you know, nurture this connection, and they're going to keep giving to it. And it's only going to get better. It's not like this person's just going to get what they want and they're out. And I feel like you've probably dealt with people like that before. And I feel like it makes you suspicious moving forward. And that's the part of a lot of connections that people, where a lot of people go wrong. They assume because someone may have similarities to other people that they want the same things. Or they may assume that since they got such, they've met so many bad partners that they're never really going to find that right one. So it's almost like they don't take the chances anymore. But when the day you stop taking chances is the day you just call it quits. We got to keep going. We can't hold past people, or we can't hold future people responsible for what past people have done to us, because that's giving those past people way too much power, and you have the power. And like I said, you have the power here. You don't have to, jump right in, but this is the beginning of something great. And if you don't at least let it happen, I feel like you're going to regret it. Now it's free will. Do what you want. That's what I see. I feel like it's coming in quickly. They're coming in very strong, but they're coming in with a purpose. Now with this person, we have a lot of fire: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Like I said, I feel like a lot of your doubts very quickly will come to an end. That Scorpio energy, the death card. I don't feel like you're gonna have your doubts, and I'm not saying don't have your doubts. I'm not saying don't keep your guard up, but at least keep a window open. You don't have to let them in the front door. You don't have to lay down a red carpet. You don't have to put out chips and dip for them. But you could at least leave a window open. At least leave the phone line open. Let them do what they're gonna do and see where it goes. And like I said, you don't have to invest anything until you're ready. And I feel like if you just see where this happens and you let it happen, I feel like you will give to this, because I feel like you're gonna see it for what it really is. We all have our types. But a lot of times, I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed in my years. A lot of times we have a type. A lot of times the people we get with aren't really the type we had. You might have an idea of an ideal person, like I said, when you're 16 or you're 20, and that ideal person may change over the years. Sometimes they come before we're quite ready for it. So like I said, take your time, let it happen, and I feel like you'll be pleasantly surprised. But it's up to you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.